for Haig. Got it ahead. Evangelista driving in. Poke check by Fowler, and then Evangelista goes over Fowler. You know that's going to draw a crowd. Everyone is going to come into the corner here.
Well, not only that, but he looks like he's squared up with Lane Hudson. Evangelista, I don't think the Canadians are going to let that happen, as Evangelista's gloves came off first. What a great scoring chance. What a nice move by Evangelista. And Dobish just had the answer both times as Hudson comes to the aid of his goaltender. Feeling like there was maybe a little extra there at the end, and now the linesmen are going to separate them and get them out. You can see once he's down, once Dobish is down, there's a bit of poking going on that Lane Hudson just didn't care for, and that's why he got in. And I'm not sure if Evangelista punched his helmet. And my apologies, Fowler, who's going to come across and do this. Fowler's been, I mean, he's been really good in this game when he's had to be.
You're right, though. You don't want Lane Hudson to be the first one. Yeah, as much as you love the defending.
I mean, what a move that is right there. And Fowler, like, he's aggressive, right? He's aggressive. He comes out with his stick, and I don't think Evangelista was expecting that. And it's the extra poking at Fowler after that, you know, that really perturbed Hudson. And again, good on him to get in there. But I don't think the Canadians are going to allow that to happen. As
then Fowler steers it away. Haula. Out to Evangelista. Milano goes after him once more. Evangelista breaks free. Evangelista finds room, got the shot on net, and Fowler handles it with ease, and we're going to get another little scrum here. Everyone's going to grab a dance partner.
These games just mean so much to both these teams, and more so probably Nashville, knowing that they're going to probably have to go minimum 6-3-1 to get in the playoffs. Minimum. They just went 6-3-1 in their last 10 games. But they're going to have to redo that again in order to get in. And when you fall behind 2-0, Evangelista now has been involved in a couple of these. You remember he took the penalty at the end of the period, and here again, he doesn't get the fancy of a couple of Canadian players and a little bit of shenanigans after the play to the net. But he's a fiery guy, Evangelista, and he's done a real nice job moving up onto that #1 line.
Montreal penalty number 71, 2 minutes for roughing.
So it was Evangelista taking the penalty at the end of the first period, and now it's going to be Evans, who the referee is probably saying, I'm going to take one guy. I'm going to take one guy. And that's how you kind of stop things from happening. They'll go by the benches, and they'll say, guys, I'm just going to take one. And so it kind of settles things down a little bit.
And everyone getting involved. Here's, see right there.
Yeah, he comes in late. Yeah, I mean, the Veleno and Evangelista kind of were stopping it. Kind of they each had a shot, and the referee was going to let that go. You know, when they go to the 11-7, you know, do they win more than they lose?
Throws the rhythm off.
Oh, yeah. Especially your forward lines. You're switching the lines all the time, and then defense.
It's a great bouncing puck in front. Jones can't get it to the net. Back at the line. Haig with it. He'll set it down for Jost. Jost trying to work it free in the corner. Back to the point. Puck thrown towards it. Fowler makes a save off of Haig. Another penalty coming up. Struble takes a shot at Evangelista, and that will start another scrum here.
Well, running into a Fowler at the end of the first period on the breakaway, they didn't like much. And the elbow on the back of his head as he was going down, poking at him. And then, of course, the last time he was with Veleno, and Struble has come out and he's made it a mandate to really make Evangelista miserable. And Struble's played some real wonderful hockey. He came back into the lineup, and that's what you got to do. When you get back in the lineup, you got to make it impossible for them to take you out, and that's a real solid hit. Then he goes upwards, and he keeps working on him and working on him. Watch this cross-check right there. But when he cross-checks him, the blade comes around and clips him. And Haig comes in to have a conversation with Struble, and Evangelista just kind of got out of the pile. So Struble will head to the box for 2. The Canadians will have to kill off another penalty. If there's one rash on the Montreal Canadiens, it's been their penalty killing on, you know, on the road especially. It's the 30th in the National Hockey League.
Low. Milano tries to get a piece of it as it comes loose. Snapped on net by Haig, and Fowler had to be sharp, and here we go again. As Cooley's involved this time with Schaefer. And then we've got Evans tied up with Nick Haig on the ice.
That puck came through some traffic too. That Hague shot came through traffic as the guy that Montreal's been on. You got Bolduc and Evangelista. That seems to be the guy who's drawn the ire of the Canadians. And there's been just some really good down-low battles, hard battles in the corners and at the net. And everyone's in an ugly mood this time of year. You know, whether you feel the lead slipping away and Gouli threw a couple little punches. This one there came through a bit of traffic. Fowler does a really nice job of containing it. And there you see all the shenanigans after. And for Fowler, just get out of the way. You know, you don't want to be in the middle of all those bodies that are falling down around you, you know, because you get hurt that way when you stand around. These guys are big guys, and you don't want them landing on you. And as he's done all night long, the referee has
Montreal penalty number 21. Nashville penalty
called
number
penalties
41.
in all these
2 minutes
scrums.
roughing.
And he'll even this one up. Gouli and Hague will get the penalties here. A little 4-on-4. As the Canadians have opened this game up here in the second period and lead 4-0. And the last thing you want to do if you're Montreal is give Nashville any life whatsoever. So these 24.9 seconds, you know, you just want to get to the locker room with that 0 still on the board.